bubble. Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and Divide and Conquer version 5, where we are playing as the Dwarves of Erebor. First of all, I want to apologize if there are any bursted eardrums or anything like that from the previous episode. I'm still trying to work out like the settings on the mic and OBS with the mic stand and things like that. So I might still have some things to work out before the sound is absolutely perfect. In the last episode, we started our campaign against Angmar because the Goblins of Moria, they are so far off, and also I do believe, let's see, that the spy saw that the Dunedain as well as the High Elves are really strong in this area, so we shouldn't really have to worry about the goblins so far, but rather it would be more fun and a bigger challenge to start marching on Angmar. The short campaign goals is to take 20 regions, hold 20 regions, including Erebor, and also to eliminate the Goblins of Moria as well as the Orcs of Gundabad. And the Orcs of Gundabad are already wiped out since quite a few turns, so we only have the Goblins of Moria left. So it might have been a better idea to just amass every soldier I had and just start marching down towards the Goblins of Moria, and then we would have had the short campaign won before turn 100. But actually, I do believe that we can make it a bit more fun than that. So I started a war against Angmar. Might not be the smartest idea, but still something that we did. And actually, I will be building rams until the next turn. Or we could take Mount Graham in one turn. Let's see, I do believe that they get defenders, right? They get 3 units of orc defenders, and that might be a bit too hefty for my ragtag group of infantry. So let's just keep sieging and build a ram, which we will then use to knock down the gates, and then we can use the ballista to rather shoot down the troops. And also we kind of use a diplomat as a spy here, because I'm not quite sure as to what regions Angmar has and what regions are up for grabs. The regions of Angmar are actually up for grabs by me, but also I would like to see where the Dunedain are at currently. In the last episode we took Litash and Morvatarth. In this one we will take Mount Graham, and hopefully we can even march up and take Karn Doom or whatever fun bar, if it bar. I don't remember the names of this settlements, or if we can take that one, because Gimli is already on his way. And if we would like to start marching on the Goblins of Moria, we have this little general right here who is currently, we can actually move him around a little bit, who is currently on a mission to build towers so we can get some better visibility. Looks like this area belongs to the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm, so I shouldn't be that worried. However, Dol Guldur is right next to us as well, because previously the Vale of Anduin got regicided, so all of their regions turned to independent realms, which made them easy targets for Dol Guldur, and also yours truly, who took Fenholm and Bjorn's Hall quite easily. Bjorn's Hall actually put up a fight, but Fenholm was just to walk straight in, basically. And I've also gotten some great tips to take it a bit easy on the recruitments, and rather put some more money on, some more resources on building. And that's something that I will be doing, even though it's difficult for me to kind of let go of the recruitment button, because I really like my recruiting. Neither of you can be retrained, so actually it looks like we will have yet another army. If we can join up all of these units, and then pick up some more, then I believe that we will have a dang near full stack. Would be really nice to get some siege equipment join here as well. Like this ballista, for example, I will throw that in with this army in the next turn, or maybe even with the Gimli's army. I don't know, really. But for now, I do believe that we have exhausted all the movement points that we really want to exhaust. You have already talked to the High Elves, and you will keep walking around here just to see if Dale manages to take Skarn. That would be great if they can have a really good push. We also always keep an eye out on Dol Guldur. Maybe I don't need to be this far south with him, actually. So move up, and then we will have a much better visibility if they start marching on Bjorn's Hall. If they do, then we have a very valid reason to amass an army from these forts and also from Bjorn's Hall, march on Leodholt, Duinberg, etc., and just start pushing down. Then we'll have a two-front war, which is going to be very, very interesting. But for now, I think we are ready to skip to the next turn, where we will be hopefully making some money. Over 21,000 in army upkeep, so that's something that we really need to work on. We need to lose some troops, so the army upkeep is a lot cheaper. Oh, that music is awesome. I hope you can hear it, and I don't have the volume too loud. Sounds really cool. Very dwarven-like. Okay, Dol Guldur didn't attack us this time at least. And neither did Angmar, so most likely we will be able to take Mount Gram, Host of the Eldar. Right. High Elves are getting their asses whooped. Those who remain have gathered together for a single final effort to retake the homes of their forebears. Oh, thank you. 1,000 coins. Let's see. End of turn report. Right, we did make some money. A lot of green in the ratings. And Bjorn's Hall, you got a barrack. I wonder if it might be a good idea to just keep on pushing out barracks, because this is going to be a place where we really need to recruit a lot of units if Dol Guldur goes to war against us. And Kirikathol, you got the mining complex, which means that we can't get any bigger mines here than we already do have. Make almost 5 grand in income. That is beautiful. And the entire army is free of upkeep, and I will not be recruiting any more units from that. You will keep marching west to Dane's Halls, where you will be retrained. And this army, I want to put all of you together. Thinking if I want to bring a ballista to that army as well. Might be better to bring it down here, though, to join up with this army. I just need to give them a general. Litash has one, but he's a governor. And he might be pretty useful there. After the brewery, I'm thinking a Master Stoneworkers Hall, because this is a really good stronghold. So we are going to build quite a lot of things there. Hopefully. Let's see. Are we building everywhere, first and foremost? Right, we are building everywhere except Rakjaberg and Fenholm, and those places can't build anything. So we are off the hook. And right, you will be marching towards the goblins. I would like to see if... I know I'm not supposed to recruit a lot of stuff, but it would be nice to see if I can get a ballista. Right, I can actually get a ballista. Or I do already have one. I'm thinking. Trying to think. Hurts my brain. If this might be of better use if we need to do a blitzkrieg towards Duinberg and Leodholt. I guess so. I guess so. And also it might be good to have defensively as well. Okay, so let's keep you there. We don't need to move any troops here, but rather you will be joined by this army. We are still making money, which is just swell.
Yes, my king.
And Dagkala, still a weak place. Anonenorod belongs to the Goblins of Moria, but just look at this stack in Bruinost. should be no problem for them to just wipe out the goblins in one swift strike. And you can then walk over there and build another tower, and then you can start marching north. Can't build anywhere here. I would like to start building a bunch of ports, to be honest. I do believe that might be a good thing financially. And just like that. So a lot of ports and also a lot of roads, I believe, might be good ideas. And because it makes it a lot quicker to move around, but also it brings in some trade. So you'll build a port as well. We'll retrain some units. And let's see. Can we retrain anything more in Dane's Hall? I don't think so. So I think we'll let them be. You can't be retrained. So we might as well. Let's move you down to Bjorn's Hall, actually, because throwing javelins is is good against armor. So I think it might be really good to have them there. Now, no, okay, we have even more ballistas, actually. So let's move you to merge with Origas. And, right, you actually have a ballista. So, get some visibility. Would be great if you move up to Karn Doom, see what's going on there. And you keep marching west. So will you. And so far, I don't really see any more Angmar units. But we also need to build towers wherever possible. Should build towers down there as well. Okay, so many things to do. So little time. But I know that you can go to an assault right now. Let's save the game. And we are stronger according to the balance of power. We really just need to shoot them down. They don't have any range, do they? No, they don't have any range at all. But then again, basically neither do I. 14, 29, 36. Ugh. Well, we'll do our absolute best, and hopefully Mount Gram will soon belong to the Dwarves of Erebor, which would be absolutely amazing. Because I think it's like Litash, Karn Doom, and Mount Gram are the three strongest settlements for Angmar, and also where they can, I mean, Karn Doom is basically the only place where they can recruit the Guardians of Karn Doom, which are some really badass cavalry. So of course it would be nice to remove that option from the... Okay, you only have 13. Let's just keep you outside, actually. And then you move up as well. And then... a lot of maintenance here. Sorry for being so slow with it. You in one formation or in one group. You in another. And the cavalry, I'm not planning on using you quite that much, to be honest. But for now, let's have all of you not fire at will. You not fire at will either. And we will use the ram to break down the gates. And most likely, the orc defenders will be marching up to take advantage of this choke point right here. And in that case, it's going to be a real sluggish battle, where we will have to throw in the hammers of Gundabad, for example, first and foremost. How are you hiding that well? Must be because you're not in direct line of sight. Dude, the ram is slow. Okay. So we might have to put up all of our infantry. No worries at all. And also you, I mean all of you basically, would be quite good to bring up as well. And the cavalry, if we get like a good open opportunity to just run in and cause absolute devastation to their troops, doing a... Okay. So that's one thing. Attack. And this is what I didn't really want to happen.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Because this is just gonna take a lot of time. The Maddoxes are not as good in melee or against like heavy infantry as the Hammers of Gundabad are. But I mean, this is just what we're gonna have to do. I don't want to put in the Stonefoot Spearmen because they are really not that good in offense. They are rather just a big wall to put up wherever you need it. And it's I don't really think there's a use using my ranged troops here either, because they will just cause friendly fire. And I do not want to kill my Hammers of Gundabad. They are eager but very tired already, really? Need to work on some cardio, bruh. I'll try to have my Maddoxes stay put a little bit. But it looks like we are bringing down the army that they sent forth to fight us. So that's good. But they are sturdy, I give them that. And Ballista can start moving up.
Soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong.
Now, let's see. So far, it doesn't look like they are sending in their other units. And that's something that we really need to keep an eye on. Can we somehow... There we go. And then we put our axes right there. Yeah, or actually our axes right there. Our javelins behind them. And our few puny archers behind them. And then we march in with our infantry. And hopefully we'll be able to make a real sturdy line here. Maddoxes, I mean, you're really good fighters, but dude, you take a lot of damage. Let's see. I actually do believe that you can reach them, right? What do we want to fight? To shoot at the Witch Knights. But no. Actually, let's don't fire until everyone is in position. Because I do not want any friendly fire here. All of you can be put into shield wall formation. And so we shall put you into shield wall formation. Right there. And then the hammers on one side, the Maddoxes, which are technically hammers as well, I suppose, on the other. And all of you right there, fire at will. You fire at will. And you right there. Wow, we actually have quite a lot of axe throwers. Right there, and fire at will. And now, I think we can start shooting at them. And fortunately, I do believe that the Dwarven siege equipment should be quite good. Quite accurate. And yes, indeed it is. Just look at this. I've never seen ballistas be this accurate. And I mean, we are using a lot of ammunition. But we're also bringing down quite a lot of Witch Knights. And now it would be very fun to see if they would start to attack me if I move up with my army. we kind of have to, because we do not have enough time to dilly-dally. So, move you up here, followed by the hammers and the Maddoxes, and then we march all of you up as well. They still have a decent amount of infantry. Rudar Savages, right, those are the armor-penetrating boys. Which I would actually... You are useful for the heavy infantry, but I would like for the archers to actually see if they can deal any damage to the Rudar Savages. Okay, okay, okay. Seems like you can't really get into a good position. Well, this is shitty. Okay, well, do that whatever you like. And then let's march you up. And I would like for you to just throw everything you got at the Witch Knights. And hopefully that will cause... that will kill their general. Of course, it's not optimal to fight in an uphill... battle. But sometimes you just gotta play the cards you were dealt, you know? Okay, okay, okay. What if I just ask you to attack the Witch Knights? How far up do you have to go? The Ballista is still shooting. That's impressive. And they only have 27 units left. Come on. Starting to get pretty close. Still can't reach them. Yeah. That's what happens when you ask them to march up until they can attack something. What are you doing? I do not get it. Why? There we go. The Rovarian Hunters are doing some great work. I would like to see how much time we have left. You can actually start marching up. Please. And all of you are out of ammunition, so we can pull you back. Now it's just butcher's work. And all of you out of shield wall formation, because I kind of want you to be more effective. I don't know if shield wall actually has any effect on how much damage they do. There we go. There we go. Just trying to use as many angles as possible. We don't have that much time left, so we really need to go to work here. Get in there, get in there, and get in there.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Would be so awkward if I lose because the timer runs out. Get out and attack them from the back. Really just a fight against the clock now. But it looks like we shouldn't have a problem, really. We should get a countdown when it's right 3 minutes left.
This is a clear victory.
Whew! Clear, but pretty darn close. We lost 208 units, killed over 1,000, which is some great stuff. And I guess we lost most of the Maddoxes, right? But you also did quite a lot of damage, so great stuff. Erebor infantry lost 76, killed 244. But the hammers, of course, lost 7 units, killed 345. Those are bad ass. And just like that, one of the main Angmar settlements are under the control of the Dwarves of Erebor. Oh shucks. Great stuff. Hope everyone's having a good day. By the way, I'm recording this on a weekday, so I've just got off work, and it's been quite a hectic day. But a lot of things that had to get done on very short notice. You know, every now and then you get one of those days, you know. Let's see. Now I would like you to actually join up with. Yeah, I don't know really what I want to do here. Can we merge up some stuff? Yes, we can. Can't retrain anything, but we can build a brewery. And after that, most likely the grain exchange, some financials, and lower to low tax rate, make them a bit less pissed. And also, don't remember if I've checked, so I destroy buildings that we don't need, like the Orc Pit, for example. Monet. And Mount Graham, do you have an Orc Pit? Good sir. Yes, you do. Thank you for 500. Mason's Hall, right. And all the other buildings I actually have use for. So, now that's taken care of. Now I need to think of what I want to keep in here to hold the peace and what I would like to bring out. If I take you out of Litash, you're still happy enough. So, what if I put you here, set down a tower, and then I will assemble an army close to you. And you march up here like a small 4-man's tower. And then I would like to see how many units we can take out of these garrisons. If I take all of you out, for example. You're still happy enough. Okay, so you will join up with Lofar. Might take some more units out of Litash, but yeah, that will make them pissy. And we can't lower the tax rate anymore. We can take the cavalry out. Can we take the sellswords out? We can. It was just the dwarven travelers that they really wanted to have there. And I guess that's okay. That's acceptable. You joining with Lofar so we can get some good dwarves in that army. Great stuff. And then most likely you will be the ones that I move towards Karn Doom. When Barchaleg, okay. And here we actually have some Angmar armies. And that's something that terrifies me a little bit. But that's something that we have to face later down the line. Cool. And you are merging up with the ballista, and then I'm moving you down to fight the goblins. We are still making money for the next turn, and I don't think we actually have any more moves to make right now. Dol Guldur still aren't moving towards Bjorn's Hall, so that's great. Let's skip to the next turn, see what that one has in store. I'm also considering if I should break the 100 turns rule and actually play for a bit longer than 100 turns, because so far I'm actually quite enjoying this this campaign, and also not a big fan of the stress element, to be honest. Like really weighing, like a mine, for example, that costs 5 grand and only gives you 200 per turn. It takes like 25-30 turns to get the investment back, and if you're at turn like 75, then you won't get the money back until you've already finished the campaign. So, you know, it's a lot of those things that I don't really like having to weigh in. So we'll see how what I choose to do, and if you don't mind me breaking the 100 turn rule that I've set up for myself, you are very free to write that down in the comments below. If you would like me to see, if you would like to see me push it just a little bit further. And Litash, you finished the brewery, so now hopefully the culture will start to improve. And when the Master Stoneworkers Hall is finished, I will build a pub there to increase the culture even more. And hopefully that will make all the difference in the world, hopefully. That's the only building that I finished constructing. So now let's see about the recruitment. Just a bunch of retrained units at Bjorn's Hall, which is absolutely amazing. Apart from that, just building, building, building. And I don't think, I mean, no real use in saving up or in queuing up more buildings, is there? You march down here, you join up with that ballista, then we have room for 4 more units. I'm thinking, would it be a good idea to throw you in here? I actually think it just might be some ranged units. But I will keep you in the settlement for now, because you won't be able to join them anyway. However, I'm just second guessing myself at every turn. I will move them out so then we can merge them and we have a bit more movement points. Okay. Is there anything worth recruiting? I mean, I should only recruit the absolute best units, right? Mount Graham, you're also building some good stuff. So many things we really need to get here. Like the Master Stoneworkers Hall as well. And then we can really get jiggy with all the mining complexes and the really expensive stuff. Okay, you join up with this army. And now it's actually starting to look like a halfway decent army, to be honest. What if I throw you in there as well? Then it's full stack, and we are still making money, which is great. Not that much from these settlements though, so I don't really know why we're starting making so much money. Farming is something that we really need to invest in, but that's the large pig farms that I need to invest in. I want you to stand here to keep up. Actually, can you get an eye on Karn Doom? Isn't it up here? There, okay, there it is. Basically undefended, so we could take that bad boy in one turn. We just need to keep an eye out on the units down here in Bartseleg. You, right there, set up a tower. Great stuff. And Nochva Raklaw. Oh my god, I just butchered that pronunciation. Can we put you somewhere in between? Don't think so. At least we get a visual on this army. And they have just a basic general. I don't think that's a family member or anything like that. So I shouldn't have to be too worried. What about this army? Should I go for Nokvarakla first? I actually think that might be a good idea. Take that in one turn or something like that. And then maybe we will defend it against another Angmar army. Of course, though, Mount Graham will still be quite vulnerable because both of these settlements are bordering that region. Or at least you're bordering Mount Graham. You're only bordering more of Tarth. So many decisions to make, you know. And you will be on your way. You are have already moved as much as you can. And you will march down to Bjorn's Hall. Just so we get... Even if it's not attacked, eventually I most likely will have to fight Dol Guldur. Then it's good to have an army there, you know. You just keep moving towards Dane's halls, because here we have the halls of Aule, and that gives us the best, I think, the best, if not some of the best armor we can get as dwarves. Also thinking that might be a good idea to recruit another general. Cool. Once again, we have exhausted all of our movement points. I believe it's good that you're still here by Imladris, and I'm thinking Anonenarod has been taken by the Dunedain, and no one's sieging Khazad-dûm West yet, but that's coming like a freight train most likely. Cool. Let's skip to the next turn. And then we will be moving even closer to Karn Doom. I don't know if taking Karn Doom gives them a Doom stack, to be honest. Some settlements, or some factions, I don't know quite which, might get Doom stacks if you take their capital. Or maybe that's just something that I've kind of made up in my own mind. I don't know. Speaking of things made up in their own minds, in my town, they have started to send or to show the extended versions of the Lord of the Rings trilogies in the cinema, which is absolutely awesome. Something special about that cinematic music, you know? Okay, actually, let's break the plane. Start moving towards Karn Doom. You can stand right here. Barceleg still looks strong. You move towards Monokva Raklaw. Doesn't look like there are any more settlements here, to be honest. That spy is close enough to Barceleg. So, I would like to see the border. Okay, the Dunedain holds this border. If I stand pretty close, okay. Pretty basic units. Thralls, Rudar Savages, Pikemen. It's the skirmishers and the archers that I'm most nervous about. Okay, Litash needs more units. They are at 70 right now, and that's the absolute break even. Do I have any cavalry or anything like that I can send them? If I take you out of Mount Graham. Okay, they're still happy. Move you in there. Mount Graham, I've lowered that tax rate already, so it's all cool beans. We made some money, and it's starting to look quite good. Even more green in the ratings. Beautiful stuff. And I'm also the most advanced faction. Beautiful. Not Goblin Town has gotten a Stoneworkers Hall, so I'm thinking mining complex, most likely. 7 turns, we'll make some money. Let's get that one. And also, I don't know if a diplomat is the correct choice, but at least the mining complex is good. More money. And Erebor, you got the army barracks, which means, oh yes! The absolute best, most beautiful troops. The Dwarves of Erebor can muster the Axe Guard of Erebor, the same units as Gimli's bodyguard. Absolutely brutal units. Let's look at the stats. They can throw axes as well. 13 missile attack, effective against armor. May charge without orders, that's cool. And excellent stamina. Morale response, impetuous. 10 melee attack, 8 charge bonus, 22 total defense. No shield though, but a lot of armor. Thinking I would just love to recruit these boys and send them west, to be honest, to be retrained. But they're not that expensive. They're cheaper than the Hammers of Gundabad. Okay, let's just recruit you and send you west to be retrained. Yeah, I did it. That's what I'm gonna do. And you keep marching towards Dane's halls to be retrained. Beautiful stuff. Let's see. And we got a Dwarven catapult at Framsburg, where we can also recruit some pretty good units. I want even more siege, to be honest, because that's really good in, of course, sieging. Duh. But also I want some more of this really good. Okay, actually, I just got broke. So let's not spend any more money. We do have place for one more. So let's throw in the catapult and then keep moving south. First of all, take a break in that fort. Maybe we can save some money for one turn or so. Okay, and just like that, I think. What do I want more? You can't move. You can't move. And it's just another end turn, isn't it? No, you can move down to Bjorn's Hall. And, I mean, I'm thinking that I actually want to put you somewhere where you can merge up with these units. So you don't take up space in the fort for nothing. Move you up. It's going to take a while. That's just going to have to be worth it. You, right there. Throw in a tower, move up there. I mean, look at the movement points. Fenholms really needs to grow so we can start building dirt paths and things like that.
My king.
Also would be nice to put you... Okay, Dol Guldur is on the move. On the move. So shit might hit the famous fan quite soon. Interesting stuff. In that case, we'll really need to start recruiting in Bjorn's halls. Maybe it might be good to get one just in case. Okay, let's end the turn. See what happens if Dol Guldur decides to start sieging us. Then we will relieve them with armies from the fort. And then most likely just move straight on to Duinburg with a ballista. Knock that sucker down in one turn. Then maybe move towards Leodholt. I've seen from both Izzy's stream and also from Ligist stream that Dol Guldur seems to be absolutely relentless when it comes to their ability to push out stacks. Actually, that army moved back. Cool, cool, cool. End of turn report. Right, we did spend a lot of money. We absolutely did. Mordor is the most advanced faction. Not a big fan of that, but look at all this construction. And Mount Graham, you are working on culture. Then you're working on the grain exchange next. That's great. Morba Tarth, you got the brewery. And now I guess we're just playing the waiting game with you to see if you can grow. Metelberg, you got a large pig farm. Now you're building the port, which is just swell. Then we could, of course, get some better military buildings here as well. The miners... We can't get any bigger, like, miners... union or anything like that, because I guess we already have the Lord's Hall. Maybe? Miners' quarters. Right. So what do I think I need the barrack or something like that. Maybe the steelmongers to go up to the next level. Let's just queue that up after the port, actually. And Bursakul, you got the army barracks, which means we can make absolutely bonkers units here right now. I'm thinking large, first of all the road, then the large pig farm. And, oh, Sons of the Fallen! Yeah, buddy. Can't really afford them right now, though, so we will take a short break in recruiting. Just nice knowing that we can if we want to. Onazanar. Didn't even see what you got. You got large pig farm. Cool. Can we get any other economic buildings? Can't afford the mining complex, unfortunately. Great Miners Hall. That doesn't really give us any money. So I'm thinking like Healer's Post, maybe. Hub. Stoneworkers Guildhouse. Armorer. Let's just get the Armorer for shits and giggles. And we can still get some pretty decent units here. So when we get a better control of our economy, and we don't have so much in upkeep, we have 23 grand in upkeep. When we get a better economy, we can start recruiting the really good units. You run back to the fort. Cool. And you keep moving towards Mount Graham. You keep moving south. And now you can move into Bjorn's Hall, but that will just cost in upkeep. But I don't think these aren't that expensive. 158, that's okay. And we're still making money. So, oh damn, just look at this. Just look at this. Okay. You should not have any decent towers. It's just a town. So, let's first of all maintain siege, but then we'll just attack it straight out, right away. No siege. And you march west. And if we put you here, you have, oh, this is a good army. Iron Crown warriors, halberdiers, longbowmen. This is a great army. You have the Barrow Whites. Those are scary, but they're weak against ranged. So, yeah. What about this army? Looks like it's pretty trashy from what I can see. And in Barchaleg, oh, I didn't even know Angmar could get trolls. Well, apparently they can. Cool beans. You move up. What if we attack you right away? They get a lot of defenders, and they get Hunvorn, who has Barrow Wights as his bodyguard. And they, of course, instill fear and things like that. So, not an easy settlement at all. Plus, I do believe that they have towers. Fortress, reinforced gate, extra wall defenses. So most likely that's a pretty strong settlement. Still, I will give it a shot. But first of all, let's give it the old savey-loo. And let's throw Gimli into the meat grinder at Nokva Raklaw as alt. Here we actually do have some ranged. A couple of units of Dwarven Travelers. That's basically it. Said that once and I'll say it again. I mean, the weakness of the Dwarves of Erebor is they have no real ranged units. They have the Northern Archers, which are absolutely awful. Then they have the Stiff-Beard Archers from the Ona barracks. Which is, I mean, I guess decent. Oh, damn. Okay, I guess we're gonna fight it in the fog. Which are decent, I suppose. But, and then the Dwarven Travelers. But that's basically it. I don't, as far as I know, we can't get any, like, any Dale infantry as, or Dale archers as mercenaries or anything like that, which would have been cool. Okay. I think we put everyone into position, right? We still have the axe throwers as well. Cool. Let's put in the front lines. I mean, I do not anticipate that they will start moving out. Would be so much fun if they did, of course. Okay. Okay. Everyone's moving out of the square. Or moving out of the gate, rather. And we will move you up. We need to move all of the infantry up, but I do believe that the the Stiff-Beard are the archers, that you will have to make up the front line once we break the gate, because they might very well send in the wargs. Okay, everyone move up. Now you can stop. Shoot down the gate, and then I guess we'll just have to see what they do about that. There we go. Everyone's moving up. There's a delicate one. Come on. We can't see the damage yet, but I think we can start fast forwarding a little bit. Ah! Okay. Don't shoot while you... Okay, I told you to not shoot! What are you doing? I'm telling you not to shoot! Oh my god. That's an ulcer right there. Oh. God. Okay, what do I want to throw in first? First and foremost, I think it's good to have the Dwarven Travelers here where they can deal some decent archer fire. I think they have an okay angle.
The gates are down. The gates are down.
Cool. Now, let's run in with the units we have that can make shield walls first of all.
We have captured the enemy's wall.
Doesn't look like they are marching towards us though, does it? Actually, it does. They are coming. They are coming! And you make up a battle line right there. Throw in the axes, throw in Gimli. Basically, we should throw in everyone, shouldn't we? And now, attack them. You. Beautiful. That was just what I planned. And you shoot at the warg skirmishers. And all of you attack the Rudar pikemen. That might hurt quite a bit, actually. Let's see. You there, attack the Rudar pikemen. Where are you? You're on the other side. You can actually keep shooting at the skirmishers. What do we have left? What are you?
If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be
Send
ours.
forth Maddoxes. Oh, it's only Maddoxes that we have over here, isn't it? What are you? Hammers of Gundabad. Okay, this is going to be brutal for sure. Because the Rudar pikemen, they might not be the absolute best units in the world, but they can hold a line, that's for sure. Beautiful. Looks like we are doing some charges as well. Gimli is locked in with the Rudar pikemen. Might not be the best thing in the world, but it could be a hell of a lot worse. At least we are inside right now. You engage the Angmarim infantry, and now the Dwarven travelers. You don't really have to do anything anymore. However, I am thinking that it might be a good idea to move you to the same side. Because so far... Actually, no. I do not want to risk Gimli dying to friendly fire. However, it does look like he is not at the front lines. However, I might very well be proven wrong with a message that he's died. Okay, but they are bringing down the pikemen. Good enough. Actually, I'm thinking bring you in to that side, and that means that we should bring in all of these infantry as well, just so that the Dwarven travelers are somewhat protected. They are running in, so you should as well. Actually, I'll use you to attack the side of the Angmarim infantry. All of these are in shield wall formation, so it's gonna take a while. That's a grind if both of them are in shield wall formation. Okay, and they are moving down the Witch Knights, it seems. Yes, they are. That means that we should really bring up the axe throwers. You should not be throwing any axes. You just get up here. How's it going for you? You're on your way. And the pikemen are being brought down as well, which is great. Now, the Cell Swords can charge into the Angmarim infantry. And hopefully make the process short. And some of you actually did a charge. And now they broke shield wall formation. Beautiful. So what do we got going on here? These axes should create a line there. And can you start shooting at the Witch Knights? Yes, you actually can. Now we need to become painfully aware of where the Witch Knights are at. Because they are, of course, the General's bodyguard. They are quite strong. And we really want to kill them. You throw at them, you throw at them. Here we might very well risk some friendly fire. It's not the entire world. However, it would be nice, would be much cooler if I could put you somewhere over here instead. But you don't want to go there, do you? Oh, right. That's a Maddox is selected as well. Come on. There we go. Right. You can go over there, and you can... Oh, beautiful stuff. Then run you over to this side. I mean, we are fighting, and we are bringing down some Witch Knights with those axes as well. That's beautiful. What was that? That was a charge. Doesn't look like any... Right. Can you shoot at the Dwarves skirmishers, please? And you throw your axes at the Witch Knights. And then I guess we can just run in and attack the skirmishers with Gimli. I mean, we might not have to. Those arrows are doing some work. And the Witch Knights are being brought down by the axes as well. Might get some friendly fire here, but mostly only sellsword, so I'm not that worried, to be honest. However, I would very much like to get the archers in a better position. And I'll run you over here, perhaps, and you can start shooting at the orc defenders, maybe? That would be much cooler if you did. And Gimli still has some axes, and we are throwing all of that onto the Witch Knights. Just hoping that we might kill their general, who should be here somewhere. And beautiful. Doing such a good job. We've killed 7%. We've killed 66%. Lost 7. So that's very, very good. However, it looks like the axe throwers are in really wonky angles. Let's see if we can run you over to this side instead without getting you locked in. Okay. We still have plenty of time. So, let's run with the archers over here, and we can start harassing the orc hunters. Very happy that it's not orc defenders over there. And beautiful. Orc, the general, dead. And that's Freyar. So now most likely their morale will start to waver quite significantly. And I do believe that the... Okay. Stop. Run back. Nope. Actually, they just changed their mind. Interesting strategy. Okay, now we only have that unit left. So I'm thinking, what do I want? What do you want? What do I want to fight those guys with? Most likely a pretty sturdy unit. Sellswords, I think I'll throw them into the mix. And how far do I have to walk for you to start killing the orc hunters? I know that you can reach them there. There we go. I don't know why they keep walking even though they can actually shoot at them. Okay, but the sellswords are moving, which is great. And also, I'm thinking might be a cool idea to have like cavalry on this end to really sandwich them when the sellswords are engaged. They are falling quickly though, the orc hunters. Not that great that they are in a spread out formation, but still. At least we're bringing them down slowly but surely. And let's just fast forward real quick. As soon as the archers, the dwarven travelers, are out of arrows in their quivers, we will just send the sellsword straight in there and just say happy birthday. And as soon as they are in position, we will throw in the privateer cavalry to attack them from behind. And we've actually killed 87%, which is quite good. And you have some arrows, don't you? Right, now you're out of ammunition, and now you're out of ammunition. So, send in the sellswords, send in the goats. And we can just throw in some more units because it's fun. And now, oh my god, just look at how many sellswords that volley killed. Oh, damn. And hopefully we'll get a really good charge off here with the cavalry. Yeah, we didn't get a charge at all. Hopefully we'll still be able to kill some orcs though. true and steadfast. Just a grind. We lost one privateer cavalry unit. And just like that, we've taken another Angmar settlement. We lost 135 units. 52 of the Rovarian spearmen. They're quite weak, so not a big surprise there. Cell swords, right, lost a lot there as well, but they killed 128 and are therefore the MVPs of this battle. Great work, guys. Great work. Now I'm thinking if I would like to just try to hold this settlement and wait for the retaliation attack from Angmar that must be coming like an absolute freight train. Get in there, exterminate the population. That makes them a bit happier. And now just straight up brewery. And then I guess I should be going for like barracks and things like that. At least so that I can retrain units. Hillman camp. I don't need that. Orc pit. Don't need that. Meeting hall is a good thing though. We do have some decent buildings, I give you that. But first of all, the brewery, and then we'll kind of have to go just look at how things turn out, you know? Because it's gonna take a while until we have the culture to get any units. Right. Tax rate is at normal, which is okay. Can't get any mercenaries. So this army will just stand here and cost a lot of money for a couple of turns. Enemy army routes, which is great. Trait increase. Gimli, Conqueror of Bjorn's Hall, has gotten the Infantry Master trait. +2 command. I thought it was already maxed out on command. He's not actually. Oh my god, he was really low command. Interesting. So we shouldn't really use him for fights. Okay. I will not have time to attack Karn Doom in this episode. I will rather do that in the next one, because I do believe they have a lot of towers and stuff, and that's gonna hurt so much. However, I do have 2 ballistas, so we can shoot quite a few of them down. But like I said, that's something for the next episode, and also would be really nice to kill Hunvorn. Litash is pissy. I wonder. 5 distance to capital. A lot just come from cultural unrest. So, after the Master Stoneworkers Hall, we will just queue up the pub right away. Also, might be a good idea to see if we can put a governor in there. Mount Gundabad. If I take you out, it's actually okay. And it doesn't look like we lose. We lose a lot of money. I was going to say, it doesn't look like we lose that much money. But actually, since Mount Gundabad is kind of okay, I'm going to move you towards Litash. Then I'll send some units into Mount Gundabad instead. To have a garrison there. They're not free upkeep though, which kind of pissed me off. Most likely it's because we don't have a guard barracks. But that's later down the line. Later down the line. You can be retrained at least. So, I think that wraps it up for this episode. We are building everywhere where we can build. Morvatarth. Can't build anything here. Can't do anything at all. And we've destroyed everything that we... Now we've destroyed everything. Wow. A lot of things to be destroyed. And now it's just waiting for that settlement to grow, basically. And maybe even to get some better culture. But in this episode, basically, we took Mount Gram, which is beautiful. They are quite happy there. And we have taken Nokva Raklaw. And... I don't think that was the smartest move. And we've taken Nokva Raklaw. So that's 2 Angmar settlements under our control. We have a total of 18 regions right now. But of course, Barchaleg is going to be gnarly to try to fight. They seem to have a lot of generals here. This army is not something I'm too scared of, to be honest. But I do need to move more units up here just to match their amount of armies. If I take Karn Doom, I will do my absolute best to defend it, actually. Same thing with Nokva Raklaw, of course. But we do need to send more armies this way. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. But this general, most likely, should I move into Angmar? Probably, but I won't. But I will send him down to deal with the Goblins of Moria instead. The south seems kind of safe enough, for now at least. Another general to Fenholm. We can't build anything here, so we just have to wait, basically. So it might be a humongous waste having a general there. I guess time will tell. If you know what to do with that one, let me know. I haven't recruited that much in this episode, but rather focused on building, which I think might be a very good idea, because it looks like that increases my income quite a bit, which is great when that happens. So thank you so much for watching, if you watched the episode this far, and have a great day. Leave any tips or tricks in the comments below. A big thank you if you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you humongously. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next episode.